Hey guys, Xavier here, and in today's video I wanted to talk about something that's pretty near and dear to me as a topic, and that's been a habit that I've been doing over the last 3.5 years, and that's journaling. And the reason I want to talk about it is because I think that it is such a beneficial habit, especially for anyone, any age group, to just have an outlet to express your emotions, to express your thoughts, and feel free of judgment, because I think a lot of us struggle with having a support network and having people that we feel comfortable communicating with. And I know when I started 3.5 years ago, I didn't have anybody that I really felt that comfortable talking to. I was in a new environment in college. I isolated myself. I didn't try to join any clubs or friend groups my freshman year, and I just felt like there were so many emotional experiences that were already going on from me being in a new environment, and I didn't really have anybody that I felt like I could really share those thoughts with, share those emotions with. And that's why I turned to journaling, and I feel good. I feel better now, I would say, because I have an amazing support network. I have people that I feel really comfortable sharing my thoughts with, but I continue to journal because I just love it so much. And it just gives me this opportunity to express my thoughts without any fear of judgment or punishment, because I'm just able to be, I'm the only one that's even looking at this. I'm the only one that ever is able to read what I've written. And you're just able to commit whatever you really are thinking on paper. And it's crazy to think, I have them with me too, that all it really takes is just a journal and a pen or a pencil. And it's also just crazy that literally the last 3.5 years are right here in my hands. And usually I'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes each day just writing down my thoughts, my emotions, just whatever happened to me the prior day that I wanted to document, something important, maybe something lame, whatever it is that was on my mind at the time that I just thought was noteworthy and I wanted to remember. And so I'll write them down, and typically I'll leave them away for maybe 8 to 9 months. But then after the year end, I tend to look through my older journals and I'll reflect. And one of the other great aspects of these journals is it literally documents. You're documenting for yourself what has happened to you over the course of your life as you continue to grow, as you continue to change. And that's something that I just love about them, is the fact that, I've made so many mistakes when I first started. I was doing all of the pickup artist stuff, trying to get girls, and I look back at it now and I'm like, holy crap, I was an idiot. None of that stuff really works. Just be yourself. Be yourself, be authentic. And that's what I love about it too. You can be authentic with yourself because you are the only one that is ever reading this journal. And you might be thinking to yourself oh my God, that's something that only girls do. It's a diary. I'm not some 12 to 16-year-old girl writing in a diary. If you think it's lame, if you think journaling is lame, then by all means, you don't have to do it. But there is so much of a benefit, especially for people who are struggling to share their thoughts and emotions, for people who don't feel like they have a support network. There's so much of a benefit to having somewhere that you can at least put those thoughts and emotions, and then look back at them later on when you're in a different place, when you've continued growing, when you've had different experiences, to look back and be like, holy crap, I made improvements. I can see the changes that have happened to me, whether it be my thoughts, whether it be the place that I am, my environment. And I just think that's so motivational to be able to see. And I've even for myself, looking back, I know right now I'm in a difficult spot. I'm trying to actively find a job, and I'm struggling as a graduating college senior. But the fact that up until this point, I can see all the work that I put in, talking about all of the job interviews that I've tried getting, all of the networking I've done, all of just going to career fairs, doing all the applications online. I know, looking back, that I have done everything I can, and so I'm content. I know that I've exhausted my options for the field that I was trying to get into. And so my next thoughts are, how can I improve? How can I pivot? And if I wasn't documenting it, if I wasn't remembering all of it, I might be more judgmental of myself. I might be harder on myself, and I might be more pessimistic. But instead, I'm able to acknowledge that I did what I can. I understand that outside circumstances or something else is in control of certain things that I just can't do anything about. and I need to move on. I need to find some other area because I'm a finance major. I'm trying to get a job in finance. But if I can't do that, you don't just keep slamming your head against the wall. You have to find some other avenue. You have to find some other job. And so that's what I'm doing. And it's just helpful to have that reflection. It's helpful to have that tool there to remind me of what I've done and what I've accomplished and the ways that I've grown. And so I would say that if anybody wants to develop a habit, especially in 2026, I know New Year's resolutions, people do that. Like, if there's one thing that I would say anybody should develop, it's a habit of journaling, whether you have a support network or not. Journaling is such an impactful habit that's just had such a positive impact for my life. I would highly suggest it. I think that anybody who considers it's going to have a pretty good impact on your life. It's going to make a lot of positive changes, especially looking back on it, when you're able to see like, holy crap, like these are some mistakes that I made in the past. I feel stupid then, but I feel like I've made so many improvements now. So I would say journaling 100% would recommend. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the support on the channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you journal right now or you're thinking about doing it, let me know down in the comments. It would be interesting to hear, and hope you guys take care. Have a great day.